It was March this year when most of the countries in the world decided to enforce lockdown to prevent the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. It has been 3 months, but we are nowhere near the end. The world literally stopped. Work and school were cancelled to ensure everyone's safety, and as expected, the economy had to pay the price. Since a lot has been going on, many people are concerned with regards to their finances. Fortunately, Capital One has compiled some of the most asked financial questions during COVID-19, and we're going to share them with you. Welcome to Financial Pay Dirt. If this is your first time visiting our channel, make sure to click the subscribe button for the best personal finance and investing advice on YouTube. If you're having a hard time contacting the customer service of your local bank, we have prepared some of the most common questions and the answers about possible impacts to your credit of the current situation. Number 1. What can you do if you can't pay your credit card bills? We all know that if you fail to settle your credit card bills on time, this could also negatively affect your credit score. If you think that you won't be able to afford your minimum payment for a few months, don't be afraid to talk to your lenders, because they may be willing to work with you. Contact them and ask what payment relief programs they offer. And while you're at it, be sure to ask about eligibility, relief period, and interest accrual to help you make the decision. If you feel like your financial challenge is only temporary, you might want to deactivate any auto pays you have set up so you can customize your payment amount, or maybe reset your auto pay amount to the minimum payment amount. Your bank's mobile app offers this feature. If your payday has been changed, you may want to consider changing your payment due date. But remember that the requested change can take up to 2 months to take effect for Capital One accounts. Being late on a payment may have a permanent impact on your credit score, so be sure to take action as soon as possible to figure out a solution that you can take. Speaking of solutions, you can use the CreditWise simulator, which can let you see the potential impact of financial decisions on your credit score before you make them. The simulator can also project the potential impact from any missed payments. Number 2. What can you do if you're having trouble paying your non-credit card bills, like your water bill, electric bill, and etc.? A lot of Americans have been laid off from their jobs, so it is understandable if many people would have trouble paying their monthly bills. There's nothing to be ashamed about that. However, we can't run from these bills. Some service providers do provide the option to pay in installments, but at the end of the day, we still need to pay for our consumptions. To help you get back on track, you may want to take the time to review your income and expenses. Doing this can help you find possible ways to reduce your monthly expenses. You should start by prioritizing your bills and adding up the necessities, including food, housing, and medical coverage. Temporarily removing non-necessities and luxuries from your monthly budget can be a big relief. See how you can cut back on phone and internet bills, so you're only paying for what you need. Be sure to check out public announcements from utility companies and rental managers, or reach out to their service representatives to understand what payment relief options you can have. There are also some relief options that may be available to you, provided by the government. Number 3. What actions can affect your credit score negatively? The actions that you are taking can impact your credit score in different ways. Let's say you are applying for a new credit card or other loans, or refinancing an existing loan. These can cause your credit score to drop temporarily. Why? Because new applications typically trigger a new credit bureau inquiry. Like what we mentioned in our last video on how to get credit with no credit, using up a lot of your available credit will also cause your credit score to dip. So be cautious of spending beyond the most essential needs. Come up with a plan to pay down your balances as best as you can. You can explore the potential impact of increasing or paying down balances on your credit score by checking out the CreditWise simulator. If you have been late on any payments, it could show up negatively on your credit report. Number 4. Will adding an authorized user to your account impact your credit score? By adding an authorized user, you're giving another person access to your existing credit card account and allowing them to make purchases. They'll get their own card, but you will be responsible for making payments. Just simply adding an authorized user will not impact your score. However, if your authorized user goes on a shopping spree, then runs up a balance, and you don't pay it down right away, it could decrease your amount of available credit and lower your score. Always keep in mind that any negative actions, like missed payments, could affect both your credit score and your authorized user's credit score. Number 5. What if you're thinking of trying to get a cash advance? Would this impact your credit score? For those who don't know, you can borrow cash with your credit card up to a certain amount, either from an ATM or check sent to you by a credit card company. And this is called the cash advance. Think of it as a short-term loan. While a small cash advance probably won't impact your credit score, larger or frequent withdrawals might hurt your credit score by increasing your balance. Also take note that cash advances may come with a higher interest rate than a credit card purchase, as well as a transaction fee. Number 6. How can you save money on interest? Remember that the more of your balance you pay down, the less you'll pay in interest over time. If you're having a difficult time paying, you may want to consider options to consolidate or refinance your debt at a lower rate. But make sure to consider whether this will increase the length of time to repay. You may find it easier to track and manage your finances with a single monthly payment. If you have a dealing with a mortgage, auto loan, or student loan, check to see if refinancing is an option to lower your monthly payment. Finally, number 7. How can you avoid online scams? Since most people are in need of money during this time, scammers are becoming increasingly clever. If you'll stay vigilant, you will be able to protect yourself from their tactics. A common way fraudsters can target your personal information is through phishing. Phishing happens when your information gets illegally taken using text or email, posing as a trustworthy source like your bank. These scammers will use already known information to get more information from you. So being overly cautious is a good thing. Never click on a link in emails or text messages from sources you've never seen before. Be sure not to disclose sensitive personal information over email. You can also check CreditWise regularly to monitor your credit information and view your alerts. It'll track your SSN, scan the dark web, and will report if there are meaningful changes on your TransUnion and Experian credit reports. That's it, guys. Those are the frequently asked financial questions during COVID-19. Did we miss out on anything? Let us know in the comment section below, and we'll try our best to answer them. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, let us know by dropping a comment and hitting the like and subscribe button. Also turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on our future videos. We'll see you next time.